Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline.
Boys, nice and high.
And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Detroit. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Tonight's matchup, two transition offenses. Steve, over your 14 NBA years, who are some of your favorite teammates to run the fast break with?
You know, one that comes to mind was probably the quickest, Tony Parker. I mean, when he first entered this league, he had jets.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Making a lot of noise.
Now here's Bledsoe. And the foul on Drew Holiday.
Oh, shooter.
That's his first foul.
Be out there reaching,
That's
bro.
something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
So it's the Bucks now. Now Bledsoe. Middleton on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Holiday. Pass to Davis. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Bledsoe. To the middle. Back to Middleton. It's stolen by Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Holiday. On the wing, Davis. Jumper off the screen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Henson with the screen. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Makes it off the glass. Onto the Kumbo. Got the game going with his first points of the game.
Do you want pancake?
And there's the first bucket of the evening.
Should be an interesting game. Both teams coming in ready to do battle.
So the whistle blows on the shot and two free throws for the contact right there. And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard three positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Chalk up two there.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set, the big fella AD getting it done.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Holiday with the three. It's a miss, his second after two shots.
Stumbling out of the gate a little bit, just 1 for 4 so far.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Henson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pelicans pull it in. Holiday up top. From deep three-point range. Another miss by Holiday.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the
Bye, Mimir.
shot from Bledsoe.
Where you going?
That's good from 17
You want to go upstairs?
Pelicans trail
Take
by 4.
defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Yo. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. That was fucking weird.
Here's Holiday. From the top of the key, he buries it.
This is what you can count on with Holiday. He's active, he's consistent. He's going to give you everything he has every night.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Moore with the steal. Out left to the wing. Here's Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
I'm going to try something next play.
Right side Holiday. High post Davis. Shoots from 12. Gets the front of the rim and out. Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 10 points for him. Henson with the screen. Inside. And John Henson with the slam.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient, they're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
Oh, creep man.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Now here is Holiday. It's Davis on the wing. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Davis has got his second bucket. And some have even compared Giannis to
We'll check those baskets after this game.
Single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Check all those baskets.
Something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
The Bucks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team.
I said you can talk.
Solid
I can hear you.
Davis sets a screen. Now here is Miller. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 4. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee leading by 9. Now Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. And here is Henson. Back to Middleton. Here's Snell. 6 to shoot. Henson with the screen. Shot off the screen. Snell, that's good. Snell's got his first bucket in this one.
Mimir.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Holiday. Connects on the 17-footer.
We know Drew likes to get to the rim, but he's developed a mid-range jumper for when the defense is playing him that way.
Moving quick, probably.
Henson with the screen. To the middle. Okafor with the steal. And here's Holiday. He has 6. Davis sets a screen. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shoots a 3. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
Good.
They turn
All right.
it over. Both teams will make substitutions.
I seen him at the end, so I can't catch him. He saw him like right there. Same time you saw him.
Here's Dellavedova. Pass to Brogdon. Now Dellavedova. Picked by Zeller. From past the arc. And it's Dellavedova missing.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Another miss by Holiday.
His lack of consistency with the shot tonight has held them back.
Over to the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Troy Williams with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brogdon with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Rocket 6. To the left wing.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
What did he trip on, though?
Time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. 14 feet away. The shot by Holiday, no good. Bucks leading by 9. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Here's Holiday. 6 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Pick up by Hill. From the arc. Jackson misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Pelicans trail by 11. Outside Jackson. Picked by Okafor. Off the screen, Holiday. No good there. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Well, I feel like it's losing or
This
something.
whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Picked by Zeller. Pass to Maker. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Milwaukee the rebound. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded by Holiday. Another shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Last season marked the change, Smitty, as we know, in the number of timeouts a team can get, as well as the length of those timeouts. You think it's helped speed the game along a little bit, made it more efficient?
Yeah, I think it has. I love it that the coaching staffs are limited to 2 timeouts during the last 3 minutes. I love that it sped up the game. I think next for us is start to look at how much time is spent on referees looking at the replay of plays. I think that's the next step for the NBA to kind of speed up the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here is Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know
his ass
how to
down,
get
though.
away with it, and some don't.
What?
Outside Holiday.
You fall down? Huh? How you fall?
Hill left side.
How you fall down?
Over Maker. And Maker sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
How you fall down?
Williams, that's good.
I love the effort there. Refuses to
You
give
was
up on
asleep.
that
You didn't
play.
see it.
Now Dellavedova. Pass to Brogdon. The Bucks working the ball around. And the shot goes in. And the Bucks lead by 12.
and the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
DiVincenzo.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm, and also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand.
Nope,
Matching
no
your
pancakes. This is
strategy
breakfast
to
time.
your personnel is key.
Peanut butter and jelly for lunch.
Back to Holiday. And stolen by Zeller. Okafor with the steal. Williams inside the line.
Oh, my God. Good
And
dunk.
Williams with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back right after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter.
Well,
And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game.
Then she'll go with
Getting
strangers.
stops is one of them.
But I seen Dan mom, right, when I took him to practice. Dan's mom.
Solid rebound there. And
White boy
with a
Wellen,
score
Danny
like it
Wellen.
is, that's an area
So she gives me a hug.
forward to get lazy.
And,
By Zeller.
huh? Yeah. I see fucking Leah's down by her fucking her leg, giving her a hug.
It's good. Brogdon's
Oh,
got the
goddamn,
lead
Lee.
up to 14 now for the Bucks.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Holiday. Rebound Milwaukee.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
And here is Dellavedova. Picked by Zeller. It's Brogdon on the wing. And that one hits back iron.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Give her a charger. Give her ass a charger.
Pass to Hill. Outside Holiday. It's over Brogdon. Outside for Jackson. Outside Holiday. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bucket is good. And Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. He does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And he gets it to go from the corner.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Outside Williams. Here's Diallo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 3 on the clock. Over Zeller. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
I don't understand how you let this thing
Both
hit
teams
me.
deciding to change it up. Milwaukee leading by 14. Henson with the screen. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. From downtown. Hits it from three-point range.
Hey, go.
Bledsoe's got
Go.
5.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D
You're not doing
isn't
that.
going to get it done.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open
Gotta stop
court.
crying. Thank
There's
you.
the pick. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Henson. And Henson sends it back.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Still crying?
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Diallo. Here's the floater. Kept alive. Here's Davis. What a terrific move that was. Davis has got his third bucket of the night.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Maker. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. There's a real art, isn't there, Steve? Drawing charges. Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly. Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about them.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Outside Jackson. They set the pick. Davis. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. That's now 8 points for Anthony Davis. Middleton on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Here's Davis, and Henson sends it back. But they'll get another chance. Outside, Davis. From deep three-point range, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Henson in the post. Outside for Bledsoe. Back to Henson. And John Henson with the slam.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Goes up, and Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And so here is New Orleans. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Jackson. And the foul on John Henson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Here's Miller. Reverses. And the layup is up and in.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Bledsoe with it. He's got 5. Middleton outside. Pass to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul. Here's Bledsoe. Now here's Henson. Takes it down to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jackson with it. And it's Henson picking him up. And there's the 3-second violation.
And when you're in catch-up mode, you can ill afford these kinds of errors.
I feel like they're getting ahead of themselves. Just need to rein it in. Focus on each individual possession.
Huh? I'm doing what? Yeah. Yeah.
Pass to Middleton. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Middleton's got 8 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here's Okafor. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And it's Ejuan Moore with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Checking in for Milwaukee.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Anthony Davis.
Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I
Oh,
think
coulda had a
obviously
mirror,
when you're younger, you feel like you have more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers. Those 2 teams I think
You want to
I had
lead,
my
and you
best
still
run.
have baby fever for Mayor.
Outside, Davis.
No, you will.
And the shot clock expires.
Huh?
24-second violation.
They always chunky.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Give him his dog. Give him his dog. That's his dog. Oh, that's... Play together. Play together.
Now Holiday. 6 points for him.
Get the airplane, Liddy. Where's the airplane?
Picked by Okafor. Holiday attacking. It's tipped. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Moore outside. Pass to Okafor. Outside Holiday. Mirotic the screen.
Got it for Christmas.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Okafor. Now Mirotic to end the drought. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter, and obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
And the foul on Drew Holiday.
Charging. It's over here.
Second
Not
foul
charging
of
it.
the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been
He probably ain't gonna want that
automatic.
shit.
And for the Pelicans, they can now start to look at the future in a different light. Now they have a team that can compete in the West with the core.
Get the
it's just about
stuff over
adding the
there.
right pieces around Anthony Davis.
Pass to Hill. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Pick by Zeller. Out to the right wing. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter. And, of course, for the Pelicans in their future, Steve, last offseason was spent trying to get Cousins back.
Alvin Gentry, the coach, said the team wanted Cousins back despite the injury. Didn't quite work out the way they hoped with Cousins leaving, but this team showed they can compete without Cousins.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Down low. Okafor with the steal. That's tipped. Right side Holiday. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Brogdon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the line for him here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And here's Holiday. He's got 6. Here's Okafor. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall
Good
for him.
defense, good defense.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Here's Holiday. Left side, Davis. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Henson with the screen. Pass to Bledsoe. Sinks the three-pointer. Bledsoe's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Delayed what?
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
And it's Davis at the elbow.
Imagine that.
The second chance effort. And Henson sends it back. And he gets it back. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Bledsoe for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Davis sets a screen.
How much?
Down to 5 on the shot
65,000.
clock. Over Henson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
He was 5,000 euros this US dollar.
Last season, Anthony Davis took his defensive game to just another level. He was always a good defender, but he's starting to become dominant. With his quickness and length, he's just a menace on that end.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Davis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Mirotic the screen. Pass to Moore. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Moore's got 5.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Here's Snell, guarded by Holiday. Up top, Henson. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Yeah,
Let him play with it.
4 to start the second half.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Holiday. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo. Miričić grabs the miss.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Outside Holiday. Over Bledsoe. They get the rebound. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
He's in that AD rhythm. Defensively, you need to try and deny him the ball. He's too hot.
Middleton outside. Henson with the screen. Pass to Snell. It's stolen by Davis. Lets the three fly. That shot is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Bledsoe with it. He's got 11. Stolen by Holiday. From deep. Shot clock reset for New Orleans. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
And Alvin Gentry wants a timeout. And as we see Anthony Davis step into what could be the best years of his career, Smitty, who does he remind you of?
You know, a lot like Kevin Garnett in his prime. The way he can impact both sides of the floor. He's KG with a three-point shot, and he also has a little bit of Hakeem Olajuwon in him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip.
Better chill.
Better than most.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
Henson with the screen. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Snell from outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders
just
to
go
come
back,
out and
press the middle
guard
thing
them,
back
which
again,
can
please.
open up driving lanes.
Press the middle thing back again.
To take advantage of that.
The middle button.
Here's Davis.
Wait, the middle button.
Henson pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better.
I just
I think it was on Fox. Fox. Yeah, Fox HD.
Bledsoe right side. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He has 29. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. No good from outside.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And that one's good by Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Three-pointers. Snell. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Left side, Davis. And there's
What are
the
you
foul.
doing? Stop
It's on to
fouling.
Snell. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside, Davis. On the wing, Jackson. 5 to shoot. Releases. And again, no good by New Orleans. Now Brogdon. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J. Antetokounmpo's got 31.
Just a
Why
little
are you
too aggressive.
fouling
His
him?
5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at
Yeah,
him
man,
to
that's
try to
what
pick
full
up number 6.
For New Orleans, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Good on the second free throw.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Picked by Zeller. For 3, Brogdon. Good D by Miller.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
There's a good screen. Hits the three-point bomb. Miller's got 5 points so far. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Picked by Okafor. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And here is Dellavedova. He's got 5. Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Picked by Zeller. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in the quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Hill. Over Maker. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Dellavedova. Picked by Zeller. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Out to the wing. A nice shot by Zeller.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Jackson. Outside Williams. Picked by Okafor. Miller. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
And it's Emeka Okafor with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pick up by Hill. From deep, Williams. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Back to Dellavedova. They set the screen. Fires the 3. The shot that time not on target. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Takes a three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score.
Yeah.
Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. New Orleans making a switch here.
Drew Holiday. It's one more.
A minute 20 left in the third. Dellavedova with the ball. He's got 7. And it's Etuan Moore with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Bucks with possession here. Right side, Antetokounmpo.
Hey,
Uses
don't
the
go.
glass to
Don't
finish the
go.
layup. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pick up by Hill. On the wing, Williams. Pick by Okafor. To halt the run. Williams can't hit.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 39.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Outside Holiday. Top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Holiday's got 8.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
18.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Now here is Dellavedova. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out. Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor. Draymond Green, they just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. DiVincenzo. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And that's called finishing a play. Physical defense. Holiday stays focused, eyes on the rim.
They set the pick. Middleton inside the three-point line and misses it off the right side of the rim. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Henson, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Lopez outside. At the top of the key, Dellavedova. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Ajinça. Pass to Moore. The kick out to Holiday. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Brown outside. Back to Dellavedova. It's stolen by Ajinça.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Here's Holiday. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Brown outside. That one doesn't drop. Now Holiday. The steal. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to Williams. Back to Holiday. He tries for 3. Holiday with another miss.
And you just get the sense the whole period
We gotta wait. We're gonna
bit
eat.
out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Pelicans ball.
New Orleans making a switch here.
Substitution.
Here's Holiday. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Count that bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved and more aggression.
I'm gonna take it from him, okay?
Has helped his production.
Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Kevin, well, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring.
No, he didn't. Mom probably opened it for him.
He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Nobody near Williams. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Lopez a screen to the paint. DiVincenzo. And the wing jumper offline.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
Another one falls for New Orleans.
The pull-up game of Drew Holiday is on point, showing good balance and good touch.
Down low. Back to Brogdon for the 3. And here is Ilyasova. Pass to Brown. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games, but I think overall just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. On offense, here are the Bucks. Pass to Lopez. Back to Brown. And it's Troy Williams with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. New Orleans making a switch here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Brown. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Williams. Jackson from long range. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. There's the pick. From deep. But they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots. Obviously,
Oh my
this has been
God.
a tough quarter for him.
Oh,
but he's
man.
still trying to keep a positive mindset.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution.
They set the pick. Outside Hill. Here's Diallo. Pass to Clark. And no good. Here's Milwaukee now. When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think that the difference, Steve, between
Would you continue to
flagrant
cut to the
1
basket,
and
sir?
flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting the flagrant 1 and the flagrant 2. You know, I think they're getting it right.
It's Hill on the wing, and it's off from three-point range. Brogdon with it. There's the pick. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Bucks foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting New Orleans. Frank Jackson.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Tries to snap the cold streak. That shot missing. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. No good on that one.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
New Orleans with the ball. For star players, even after a loss, Steve, they're asked to give press conferences after the games. Talk about how difficult that is for a player in the moments after a very difficult defeat.
And this is where you have to use your teammates and obviously your PR guys around the team to help you and obviously gather yourself before you get a chance to go in there, because it's tough. You're running high with emotions and sometimes the wrong type of emotions.
Yes.
But I also, Kevin, would love to see on the media side, there are some questions I just don't agree with. I think you should get a yellow card, He asked a dumb question, and if you get a red card, you can't ask any more questions for that series.
I think you'd be handing me cards after everything I say. I'd have a pile
No,
of cards in front of
Kevin,
me.
not at all.
Back to Brogdon. There's the triple. And another three for Milwaukee.
Not sure who was supposed to close out on him. Huge defensive breakdown.
And this has been a running theme. Guys out of position, failing to contest. Just look at the scoreboard.
Jackson, that's good.
Assisted by
Here's Milwaukee now. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brogdon. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Emeka Okafor.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Hill with it. And Zeller picks him up defensively. And then Okafor slams it in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And when you're in catch-up mode, you can ill afford these kinds of errors.
I feel like they're getting ahead of themselves. Just need to rein it in. Focus on each individual possession.
Hey, good game,
And
shooter,
so it's
good
the
game.
Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
Greek 41 and 14, 1 block, 17 for 25. That's good. 18 and 9. Drew took 26 shots, a lot of shots. In comparison. Alright. We had 11 blocks, 11 steals. We got to limit the turnovers. We had 14 turnovers, but 24 points off of his. We got it.